just want to be real clear, kind of my opinion of this. You know, and like I said, I just let Indiana play. They were more aggressive. They definitely more forceful, and but I do think there were three calls we questioned, to the league, and I'm going to try to simplify this. In my opinion, all three plays were excessive in nature, and whatever, we could all kind of debate what that means. Now, let me be clear. In no way am I saying the intent by Indiana was to injure or hurt. None of that. That's not who Rick is, and that's not who that team is. But I will say, and this is a little bit like big picture. Again, my opinion. We have to decide as a league what that line is, what that excessive line is, because tonight, if the league, the people out there watching, TNT, all of it, if there's such a push in this league to we want guys playing, right? We want healthy guys. There's a real push by the league, real energy to make sure everybody's playing. We have to have I believe we have to have the same energy in terms of keeping guys healthy in the playoffs. Does that make sense? So if that excessive, let me finish. So if that excessive line, right, and we got two guys questionable. There was, after kind of, two guys hurt during the game and now questionable. I have a problem with that, quite honestly. And I saw the 2-minute report, right, and if they are legal plays, and I know some were deemed fouls, right, but we really have to take a look, and I'm part of this, right? I'm a stakeholder in this league, right? It's not just the referees or Monty or Adam or the NBA. It's all of us are stakeholders in this league, and what I want to make sure is that we have our best players playing in the playoffs, and it bothers me that we have a defensive player of the year, all-star, and a great player in DeAndre Hunter that are questionable for this game. Because in my opinion, all three of those plays were excessive. Now, the NBA doesn't agree with me, and that's fine. But I would say we need to have a real discussion with it. And like I said, there's a lot of moving parts. There's competition committee. There's there's ways to get this done. But the DeAndre Hunter foul, like it's inconceivable to me, inconceivable, that a guy can go for a layup like that, had the ball in his hands, okay? Now, Matherin makes a good play on the ball, but absolutely drills him, obliterates his body, goes down, there's an injury. Now, you say, well, a guy can get injured in any play, 100%. But if you're going to tell me that does not increase the chances of a guy getting hurt, then maybe I'm off, okay? The Evan Mobley turned ankle that guy comes under him when he's clearly square, has a chance to contest this and turns at the last second, and our guy comes down on his foot. So is it intentional or no? Like, are they dirty plays? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, just like they want our players playing, more games and all that, we also have to ensure that our players are playing in the playoffs. So whatever competition committee, NBA, all us stakeholders in the league, we have to get on a whiteboard and just draw that line, what excessive is and what's over excessive. And to me, and this is opinion, this is, because it'll be great discussion to all of you. This is my opinion. It was over the line in terms of excessive play. And to me, as a stakeholder in the league, to me, that's, I know there's this rhetoric going around the league about, oh man, that's playoff basketball. To me, that's not playoff basketball. It's not. That's not why I watch it. That's why I grew up watching. I grew up watching, LeBron clean chase down block from behind. Steph dribbling around and shooting threes and you know, making great dribble moves and laying it up. Charles Barkley hitting a guy offensive rebound. That to me is playoff basketball. Julius Erving scoop shot revert. That's playoff basketball. So this rhetoric, you know, that's going around, you know, like, oh man, you know, we need this for our life. I disagree. And we could probably get 10 of us in a room and we'd all have our opinions on it. So I just wanted to make that clear. Like I said, it bothers me. You know, it bothers me as a fan of the game, as a stakeholder in this league, that we have to find that line. What is past excessive? It's, excessive. And then what are the sanctions when it goes beyond that? Even if it's not in malice or bad intention. Because we need our best players to play in these great playoffs we have. So just wanted to get that off my chest.